Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's video, we are going to talk about why it's important to have patience and also how to have patience. My last episode, I came out of hospital and I started to have really bad anxiety. Looking back, I think I'm able to identify that it was because I knew that I would be successful, right? But it was this control factor that I had on it, which was very unhealthy. I would constantly think about when I would be famous, how I was gonna be famous, why it wouldn't come sooner, how I'm ready for it now, and that in turn just led me down a path of really bad anxiety. Now, however, I'm realizing that life is going to be lifing and it's out of my control. I realized that my future will be my future, is already predestined, is already preset for me. There's nothing I can do that's gonna really alter my future. It's hard for you to control what you cannot see or cannot control, basically. For me specifically, I would try to control my fame and like when it will come, and these are just things you cannot control. Of course, you can control what time you're gonna eat, or if you decide to go out on a walk versus a party. You can control those little things, but where you will be in life, you have to leave it up to God to an extent. What I would do is I would just meet him halfway. I will pray and pray and pray about what I want, and I would just work towards it. It's gonna be a lot more easy because you're gonna be able to live in the moment and not worry about what's gonna happen tomorrow or a year from now. A lot of times, if you just focus on what you wanna do, and you focus on your craft and you focus on perfecting it and you pray and you keep faith, things are gonna happen that you won't even realize. So like, for example, for me, I put a beagle on my vision board. I put love on my vision board, and those are two things that I've accomplished this year. And I did not think that was gonna happen. I didn't even realize that it was on my vision board. Like, my mind wasn't even there. However, God was able to make it happen. And it wasn't me hyper fixating. Yes, I thought about a beagle for so long, but he gave me the right beagle, the right price for me to get it, for it to be healthy, for it to be in driving distance where I can go and pick it up. You know, like, I did not expect to get a dog. I did not expect to have a relationship. And I'm learning that I'm gonna get there regardless. I just need to have faith. I just need to have patience. I just need to be like, okay, Janai, what's the next step? Okay, Janai, don't stress out here. Okay, Janai, how are you going to be able to move forward? What's the next step, you know? Instead of thinking so far ahead down the line, like when I'm 40. And I'm like, yeah, I'm the next Beyonce. That is so far, but maybe not. I don't know. But I'm not going to stress about it, because stressing about it is not going to do anything except provide more stress and anxiety. So you can have patience and you can have faith and you can do what you need to do and not stress yourself out. Do not stress yourself out at all, because it's only going to make the process way more challenging for you. I once saw this video on Drake, and he was talking about how you have to fall in love with the journey. And I would constantly just tell myself, because I didn't even know what that meant, because I was so fixated on the end goal. You have to enjoy the now. Additionally, with the bipolar, one of the symptoms is racing thoughts, racing against time and timing yourself and putting a timestamp on when something has to be done. You're gonna get nowhere. You're gonna get nowhere except stressed and with anxiety, and it's not worth it. What I'm learning now is that life is beautiful. Soak it in. If I become famous, I become famous. If I don't, I don't. But you have to live life to the fullest, and you can't let the outside thoughts get in your head too much. Some things that I tell myself when I feel like I'm thinking too deep, I take a step back and I'm like, good job. I take a step back and I'm like, what do you want to do today, right now? I take a step back and I'm like, how can things be easier for you right now? I try to cater to myself so that I don't feel frustrated. So that every single little thing that I'm doing, I know that I'm doing it with grace, you know? I know that it's not the end of the world. I know that everything will be okay. I know that this too shall pass, you know? You gotta remind yourself that, like, things are gonna be okay. Things are gonna be amazing for you, actually, you know? And it's important to recognize that you're doing a good job. You're doing a damn thing. And that also helps with patience, because you're like, whenever it comes, it comes. Whatever happens today, it happens today. I will deal with it as I see fit. You know, life doesn't become such a, gotta get through the day. Oh my God, another 24 hours. Instead, it's like, another 24 hours. This is exciting. Let me take my time. God has a plan for you, and you cannot rush it. You cannot dictate how it's gonna be, because when I wanted to be the next Beyonce, God said go to the hospital. He did not give me a scapegoat saying, oh yeah, by tomorrow you're gonna be on the news, you're gonna have these amazing rap skills. No, I have to work towards it. I have to deal with the cards that I was dealt. I have to lay in the bed that was made for me. You know, and it's only gonna get worse if you continue to stress or not stress. And I'm still learning that myself. I am still learning this myself. It took me a year and a half to be able to make this video, and for me to say, maybe life isn't so bad. I used to be so just like, what is life worth living for? But now, I'm like, okay, I'm chilling. But I know that there's work to be done. Don't mistake patience with laziness. Don't do that. Don't do that. Always remember that there's work to be done. Always remember that you got it. Just don't hyperfixate. Try your best not to. Okay? Well, that's my video for today. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.